Hey everybody.
For many, it was UKIP under Nigel Farage that brought us the referendum and Brexit itself.
You did it! It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Now his old party has a different leader and some new friends.
So if we're searching for an answer or looking for an answer, it certainly is not the establishment. In my own personal opinion, it's Gerard Batten.
Farage has left. He's set up a new party, the Brexit Party. With many Leave voters now feeling betrayed by the main parties, who might they trust to represent their views, UKIP or the man who encapsulated it?
Mostyn, Neil Hamilton, UKIP, Make Brexit Happen, 2023.
The recent Welsh by-election may offer an insight. The UKIP candidate was determined to make Newport West all about Brexit. His party didn't make the double-figure gains it used to at its height, but its vote did go up more than 6%.
After the referendum, I think a lot of people thought the UKIP's job was done. It's now perfectly evident that UKIP's job was not completed by getting the referendum result. So it tells us that UKIP's show is back on the rails and we'll make progress from there.
And in my view, we need to have him in the House of Commons over there so he starts doing his wrecking work over there.
This is why many people, including Nigel Farage, think UKIP has changed.
He is our national hero. He is Tommy Robinson.
Tommy Robinson, real name Stephen Yaxley Lennon, sponsored UKIP's Make Brexit Happen rally in London on the day Britain was due to leave the EU. UKIP's leader Gerard Batten has appointed the controversial former founder of the English Defence League as an advisor. Mr Batten appears focused on an anti-Islam agenda. MEPs have left the party as a result. So too have two UKIP representatives in the Welsh Assembly.
The party changed beyond all recognition. I saw marches in London with Gerard Batten and so on, which I was quite uncomfortable with. I have some Muslim friends and so on, and I felt that it was becoming more like the BNP under his leadership. So I really wanted to distance myself.
Well, there has been no lurch anywhere, left or right. I mean, UKIP is in the same position that it's always been. Our policy
You're
has not
associating with the
changed.
likes of Tommy Robinson?
Well, Tommy Robinson is not a member of UKIP and can't be a member of UKIP because our party rules proscribe him on account of the organisation.
On behalf of UKIP.
If I can just finish the answer, that our party rules proscribe him from membership by virtue of his past associations.
But back to the European elections. In Wales, if Newport West is anything to go by, Labour is for now holding on to enough of its Brexiter votes. But what of Conservative areas where Leave won out in 2016?
UKIP's fortunes in Wiltshire mirror what's gone on across much of the country. The party's support peaked here as pressure mounted ahead of the referendum. But once the country had voted to leave, it fell off dramatically. And in 2017, at the last general election, voters returned to the two main parties.
It's fertile ground for a resurgent UKIP, you might think. Patrick Duffy was chairman of South West Wiltshire Conservatives until very recently. He's disgusted by what he sees as his party's betrayal over Brexit and is thinking of leaving.
I very seriously consider my position in the party. If this goes the wrong way, I will feel not only very let down by what the party's done, but by, I'm afraid, what I see as our failure to have negotiated it properly from the outset. If none of them are able to deliver the result of the referendum, I will be looking for a party who can deliver the result of a referendum. And if that means going down the route of supporting a party who have a single aim, then that's something I'd certainly consider doing.
So would that be the Brexit Party or would that be UKIP?
Given the choice of the two, it would probably be the Brexit Party.
Why is that?
I think for me there's now too much association with UKIP that for me I feel uncomfortable with.
This is how Leave voters told YouGov they'd vote in one recent poll if there were a general election. It suggests about half would vote Conservative and 14% Labour. But this single poll indicates a quarter of Brexiters claim they would now opt for either UKIP or Farage's Brexit Party.
Who is going to become the dominant force? At the moment, in voting intention polls, they're fairly level. Is one of them going to take the lead? Are they going to become the dominant voice of those who sort of want a harder Brexit? And if so, are they going to be able to avoid the other party from splitting their vote share? And I think if they can do that, if they can pull that off successfully, if there is a dominant force that comes out of that, I think they're highly likely to end up winning the European Parliament elections.
So which hard Brexit faction, if any, will win out? Nigel Farage has made a career out of being an insurgent, and his old party has alienated some of its former supporters. But unlike the Brexit Party, UKIP has name recognition and a membership that's used to fighting elections, and that can count for a lot.